Hi there. It's always great to see you. As you know, my name is Kendra Hall, and I am back with another opportunity for you to consider strategic storytelling. And today, I want to introduce you to a professional title you may not have heard of before, and to encourage you to use pieces of that job description to your distinct advantage, okay? The title, Chief Storytelling Officer. Let me explain. All right, I was recently speaking at an event designed for car dealership owners. We're talking the best of the best in dealers, okay? Individuals and companies responsible for moving collectively billions of dollars of inventory every year. And of course, I was there to talk to them about strategic storytelling. Now, at the lunch hour, I found myself in a very interesting conversation with one of the attendees. They were telling me their struggle with storytelling, mainly that there are simply too many stories. The salespeople have stories. The service people have stories. The customers have stories. The individual lamented that the sheer overwhelm of the number of possible stories leads to paralysis in their organization. That the head of sales isn't going to do anything with the stories. He's busy selling cars. The chief of customer experience isn't going to curate the stories. She's busy focusing on the customer. The service team, not going to take time out of their day to catalog their stories. They're too busy fixing cars. So, what happens with all of those amazing stories? You guessed it, nothing. Now, this is not uncommon. In any company of any size, in any industry, the number of stories that could be leveraged is overwhelming. And this overwhelm often leads to paralysis. None of the stories get told, which leads to significantly missed opportunities, which is why more and more companies are hiring chief storytelling officers. Now, at first glance, this might seem like a silly title or jargony at best, but hopefully if you've been watching me for long enough, you know better. But it's true. From New York City to San Francisco, from Orlando to Portland, Chicago, over into Europe, more and more companies are naming a chief storytelling officer to their C-suite roster, whose sole responsibility is to crisscross all departments in search of tellable stories. You know, too often, the wealth of leverageable content and stories within an organization is quarantined within the individual silos. Like at the dealership, the salespeople don't know the service team's stories, the service team doesn't know the stories that are coming from the digital team, and even within departments, in a marketing department, for example, the social media team is telling some stories, the mobile team is creating their own content, the email team is telling their stories, and rarely do they know what's happening on the other side or in the other silo. The purpose of a chief storytelling officer, and sometimes it's the chief officer of culture development or customer experience. But the main purpose of this officer, according to an article published in Publishing Research Quarterly, is to help coordinate and fine-tune these messages across all departments, to wrangle in all of the possible marketable, leverageable, usable stories and put them to work. One person whose job is to determine, is there a story here? And if there is, to put it to work on a grand scale. Okay, so what does this mean for you? Well, a couple of things. Whether you work for an established corporation or you are a business owner yourself, consider yourself a fortunate insider to have this information. The awareness that a CSO is an actual position, a very well-paid position, as a matter of fact, is a significant insight to the future of business. Even if a chief storytelling officer isn't the name, the title on your business card, adopting pieces of this job description and implementing them into your daily routine will progressively increase your value. Dedicate a piece of your day to identifying the stories happening around you, asking yourself, is there a story here? Can I leverage it? Start intentionally curating this information and watch your personal value rise. Now, I'm happy to say that speaking engagement with the car dealers was a raging success. And my hope for you is that, much like for them, you start taking on the role of Chief Storytelling Officer. I mean, corner window, a couple of extra zeros at the end of your paycheck, why wouldn't you, all right? Now, that's all for now. I'm so glad that you're here, and from your own personal CSO, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.